This is Channel 2 News at 5.
For New York City AIDS patients, many of whom cannot even get out of their homes this Christmas, a hot meal and a warm smile are the bright spot of their day. Channel 2's Mike Taibbi tells us how an organization called God's Love We Deliver lived up to its name today.
In a gleaming Soho kitchen, a few dozen volunteers prepare holiday meals for the homebound. Now, there's nothing startling about that. Service organizations and volunteer groups have been doing it for years.
Yeah, now we're going to get gift bags.
But this is different because of people like John Jones and his friend Albert Tenbrink, and because of the homebound ill they're about to visit. On behalf of God's Love, we deliver. You see, John has AIDS. He's in his 17th month of chemotherapy now, and he's not always up to getting up in the morning.
What's today? Today's Monday, Saturday. I don't have any energy.
And the people John and Albert are visiting with their meals and gift bags also have AIDS, only they're sick enough that they can't get out and fend for themselves. People like photographer Bruce Kratzley, who almost died 2 years ago, but who had enjoyed relative health and productivity since then until last month.
It's been about 6-7 weeks of not so good. But I'm starting to feel better.
Does this help?
Oh, this helps. Oh, this has been wonderful.
Many, if not most, of the God's Love We Deliver volunteers do not have AIDS. But for them, as well as for John and Albert, the disease at the center of this work touches more and calls for more than the desire to do something nice on the holiday. It calls for unconditional love, says Albert. It calls for caring and empathy on a more intimate level than mere donations of money or time.
God loves saved my life.
Playwright Sidney Morris was not exaggerating. He's a 10-year AIDS survivor who's endured meningitis and is losing his sight, who on one wall arranges photographs of friends and actors claimed by the disease. He was ready to surrender 2 years ago, retreating to a back room of his apartment.
I wasn't eating. I really wanted to die. I thought I could never write again, and I thought there was no sense living, and God Loves comes in every day.
That's what they do. They carry their bags and knock on doors. 900 doors a day and 2 meals delivered for Christmas. Kids make the bags. The cards made from the best ones have done $250,000 in sales, and the kitchen volunteers are a small army now. But at base level, this is what it is. People who understand each other and each other's needs, making each other feel better.
We just knew that by the end of the day, we would have made a difference.
I don't know if I believe in God, but I certainly believe in angels. And so I thank God Loves We Deliver for the angels with the brown paper bags.
In Manhattan, Mike Taibbi, Channel 2 News.
Well, God's Love We Deliver started 6 years ago serving clients in Manhattan. Now the group brings meals to homebound AIDS patients in all 5 boroughs, including 200 children.
Good evening and Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm Howard Thompson. Jack has the night off.
Warm and generous New Yorkers delivered the goods once again this holiday season. For many of the city's homeless, a hot meal was served with a warm smile. Don Lark has this story.
This is Melanie Fallon. She is one of 400 volunteers who began their day at 6 a.m. They are home delivering a special holiday this Christmas to homebound people with AIDS. The AIDS organization called God's Love We Deliver preparing 1,700 meals today. Volunteers include the executive chef at Lutece.
For all these years I'm working here in New York City. I've been cooking for a lot of wealthy and healthy individuals, and I think it's time for me to start helping people who are less fortunate and have less luck.
I lost my son 5 years ago to AIDS, and he was on the program for 3 months. And I saw what a worthwhile organization it was, and I've been helping ever since.
The program delivers meals 5 times a week to people with AIDS. Christmas includes flowers and presents.
I'm overwhelmed. I'm happy, you know, that somebody really thinks about me still. I have no family thinking about me, so I'm very blessed to have y'all.
Uptown, hundreds and hundreds of homeless people and several dozen volunteers feel the same way about sharing Christmas dinner today at the Sheraton New York Hotel.
And I'm grateful for the dinner. And you know, it's special because it's his first Christmas.
It gives me a chance to give back something to, you know, give back something to the community, and it keep me in touch too.
How was dinner?
Excellent. Best we ever had yet. Besides, Giuliani didn't come in and help us celebrate it with us.
Mayor Giuliani is normally here, but he sent late word he had to cancel. For those who did attend and those who volunteered, their Christmas was more special for the experience. At the New York Sheraton, I'm Don Lark, Channel 11 News at 10.
The 10 o'clock news starts now.
While we celebrate this Christmas, thankful for what we have, surrounded by those we love, there are those surrounded by emptiness, consumed by loneliness, who need a giving hand on Christmas. But as Fox 5's Eric Glasser tells us, God's Love We Deliver is a group that delivers love and more.
Jill, Jody, and Harry are on a mission of mercy today. They are among the dozens of volunteers for God's Love We Deliver.
We're here.
6 days a week, the organization delivers hot meals to homebound men, women, and children with AIDS. People like Patrick Daniels, who consider God's love a godsend.
It's very important to me. It's humane. We don't seem to know what that word means anymore, do we?
And on Christmas Day, the folks at God's Love We Deliver pull out all the stops. Today's meal is a 4-course dinner complete with a holiday gift bag hand-painted by area school kids. Volunteers say it's a labor of love.
Well, Christmas is a time of giving, and what could be more giving than to give of yourself and to give a tremendous meal to somebody who needs it, to somebody who's hungry.
But perhaps more important than the food or the gifts, God's Love We Deliver delivers dignity. On Christmas Day, each recipient gets not one, but 2 meals, so that they too can enjoy the spirit of giving.
This day of the year, they can turn to their closest friend or care partner and say, come over to my house and have shell steak with portobello mushroom sauce.
Today we brought you some gifts.
And for people like Patrick Daniels, that is the greatest gift of all this Christmas, a renewed sense of pride, of faith, of life.
You know, God, I'm blind, I'm alone, I'm poor, I'm blah, blah, blah. And I thought, well, no, you're still alive, for heaven's sakes. Get cracking. And I do.
In Greenwich Village, Eric Glasser, Fox News.
And God's Love We Deliver is a completely voluntary organization serving nearly 900 people a day in the New York and New Jersey areas. Lynn?